everyone, and welcome to another installment of the J&R Sports Talk Show. I'm your host, James Westgate, joined here today
co-host Raffaele Donniacuo.
by my co-host, Raffaele Donniacuo, and our producer, Michael Picciano. He's on the desk today because Ralphie doesn't have the greatest sports knowledge, so we don't look like complete idiots. We need our producer to come join us in the middle here.
So the greatest sports knowledge. I don't have the greatest sports knowledge. Well, I seem to have way better picks than anybody here, so I'll just throw that out there. You know.
Congratulations. He picked San Diego State to make the finals. And
I also picked the Miami Heat to beat the Bucks, so I'll just sit here. I get to laugh at you again because I have better picks than you.
Yep.
Just saying.
So today we're going to be doing the NFL draft recap. So because Ralphie wants to really bad, we're going to go through the whole entire first round.
But we have to be quick because we're short on time. So we're just going to jump right into it and not listen to James Westgate. First pick, Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young. Pitch, what's your take?
I like it's a good pick. I think he's the best quarterback that was available on the board. They were looking towards C.J. Stroud at first, but I think I'd rather have Bryce Young over C.J. Stroud.
My opinion is they should have took Stroud. I think Bryce Young is a solid 5'11". Wow, that came out wrong. 5'7", and I think C.J. Stroud is going to turn out to be better than him. How about you, Westgate?
I think Bryce Young is the best quarterback in the class. I mean, even though he's smaller, but still, I mean, his arm talent, you can't teach that, and he has great football IQ, and I think it's a great pick. He was the number one player in this class, and they got it right.
C.J. Stroud at 2 by the Texans. I'll go first. I think he was the best quarterback in the draft, and
we heard.
I think he's going to be solid for the Texans when he leads them to a really bad record.
Yeah.
How about you, Pitch?
I really like what the Texans did in the draft, and I think C.J. Stroud's better. I mean, it's not it's good. Davis Mills definitely wasn't cutting it, so they land the franchise quarterback, and yeah, I think
it is what it is.
Staying with the Texans, their next pick, Will Anderson Jr. I mean, they traded up to get him. They wanted him, and they got both guys that they wanted. So I mean, that's just an amazing job by them. DeMeco Ryans already. I mean, he's gonna run that defense. He gets Will Anderson, so probably his future best player. So I mean, they wanted both guys in the top 5. They didn't know who they were gonna get, and they ended up with both of them. So I mean, it's an amazing job by them. There's really nothing else to say. Will Anderson's a beast. What do you got anything to say? Anything you dislike?
I mean, I don't really dislike. I think he's going to be the next Von Miller, just like Matt Miller said, and I think he was a great pickup.
Good. Anthony Richardson to the Colts. I'm just going to get out of the way. I think Anthony Richardson's going to be a bust, and I don't think the Colts are going to be able to develop him. Hopefully,
why do you think he's going to be a bust?
Because
why?
Okay, because he just reminds me. He has a skill set, but I mean his draft stock wasn't always as high as this, and that was for reasons. And then his draft stock did go up, but I just think he shows me a lot to make me think that he's gonna be a bust. Like you look at busts of the past, and you're like, Anthony Richardson kind of reminds me of this guy. The hype is way too high. I mean he's huge. He's very mobile, but
I'm going to disagree.
I'd be interested to see. I think he's going to turn the ball over a lot in the NFL. Yeah, I think he's going to turn the ball over a lot.
He's going to be like another.
Listen, he can flick his wrist
RG3.
And he can drive the ball with ease. Yeah, I think he's going to be fine.
He's going to be like another RG3, Colin Kaepernick guy that's going to have a couple good seasons, but in the end, he's not going to be like the face of the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to be very good. I think he's the second best quarterback.
I think he'll be good. I don't think he's second best. He's just very athletic.
Moving on to pick 5, Seattle Seahawks take Devon Witherspoon, who I think is the best cornerback in the draft, probably. I mean, some people said Christian Gonzalez, who fell, but Devon Witherspoon out of Illinois is a beast. I mean, I know
he definitely has a cooler name. Yeah, 100%.
Right. So
Devon Witherspoon,
and this really puts Seattle's secondary like as one of the best in the league now.
Yeah,
with Devon Witherspoon,
Woolen, Witherspoon, Adams. Who's their other corner?
Tariq Woolen.
Wasn't it that other rookie?
Tariq Woolen.
Wasn't it Kobe? Isn't his name Kobe? Yeah, they had 2 rookie cornerbacks. Is it like I think his name is Kobe Bryant.
No, that's the Rams. That's Rams.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
No,
you're right.
It is. Yeah, Kobe Bryant. He had a good rookie year. I'm pretty sure, or he could have not even played. I wouldn't know.
Something Durant is on the Rams though.
Well, I'm gonna have to interrupt you guys, and while you're searching this, a quick trivia question: who was the first ever NFL draft pick?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Johnny Manziel.
What? No. It's
oh wow! You're trying to look at the answer.
Beringer.
It's actually Jay Berwanger.
That's good.
From the University of Chicago. He
I'm
was the
happy for
first
him.
ever player taken in an NFL draft.
That's good.
The first ever Heisman Trophy winner. And yeah, that's about Jay Berwanger.
Great player. Pick number 6, Paris Johnson. Ralphie, thumbs up or thumbs down? And then we're going to move on to the next
Paris Johnson, he's pretty fat.
Yeah,
6'6", 313 pounds. Doesn't get fatter than Paris Johnson. I think he's going to be solid.
He's the best offensive tackle in the class.
I think he's gonna be
We
good.
don't
but
nothing else to say.
I don't think he's gonna be like.
Nah, he's a beast.
He'll be good. He'll be good.
Yeah, I think he's going to be like Terran Armstead.
Toronto,
That's my opinion.
All right.
That's my
Toronto
opinion.
is a really good tackle, so I mean that's good for him, I guess.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Next
Tyree
pick.
Wilson. It wouldn't be a Raiders draft pick if it wasn't a reach or something that they shouldn't have picked. It's not a need at all, and I don't know why they took him.
Will McDonald was way better than him, and
Okay,
he
that's
was on the
8.
board.
All right, don't worry. We'll get there.
Will McDonald.
We'll get there.
Old McDonald.
No. Tyree Wilson's not something the Raiders need. The Raiders need an O-line. That's what they need. They need corners also.
They need everything.
But they get.
just need to, like,
they
burn
get
the
They
franchise.
get a good edge rusher. I really like Tyree Wilson.
Bijan Robinson, love the player, hate the pick. He's the best running back in the class, but I don't think running back should be taken top 10, especially when they don't need him. What about you, Ralph?
I think running backs have a really short lifespan in the NFL.
Lifespan.
Well, playing span. Sorry, I mean, you know what I mean.
You know what he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I
Got
mean.
it.
And I think it's just pointless to waste a top 10 pick on him if he's not like crazy good.
I love that.
Yeah, but
I
the,
love that
the
take.
Falcons O-line.
No, it is a good take.
I do. I love it. I'm being serious.
The Falcons have a nice line though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they also-
line
I think
Schmline. He's going to
I
play
think-
for like 5 years compared to another
I
guy
still
on
think
here.
he'll have I think it's not a great pick, but
They do have
it's not
Tyler
a
Algier,
terrible
so.
pick.
Ninth pick, Jalen Carter, the best player in the draft, falls to 9. The Eagles keep
Best
building.
pick in the draft right here.
Best, yeah, obviously.
I
mean,
love
he's-
this pick
I
by
don't.
the
I don't
Eagles.
care if he's a criminal. He's still the best football player in the draft. So who
Yeah.
cares?
Off the field, if he stays,
If he doesn't drive his
concerns
car
off the field.
if he doesn't drive his car at 115 miles an hour in school zones, I think he'll be in the NFL for a very long time.
Very long tenured career
That's my
unless that
take.
happens. Darnell Wright out of Tennessee. I don't really know much about him. He was a tackle. I didn't know much about him, so I'm not going to say much about him. I
Personally-
hope he has a great career.
Personally, I do know a lot about him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back on my statement about the first offensive tackle that we talked about. This guy is the fattest offensive tackle in the draft. He is 6'5", weighing in at 333 pounds. I think he's a great pass blocker. Not too great on the run, though, but he is massive. So I think he's going to have a long, tenured career, and I think he'll play until the age of 42.
Good.
What about you,
I got
Pitch?
you guys spot on about Darnell right here.
Hard to follow that one up.
Yeah, Darnell Wright
Hard to
is
follow
him.
that one up. Pick 11, Peter Skoronski. I think he's a great player, but I don't know if he has the size to be an NFL tackle. I mean, I know the Jets were in on him, but they didn't like him because they didn't like his wingspan. They felt he was too small. He was more of a guard. As the camera it goes in my face, I don't know what's going on here. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the pick. I think there are much better tackles, so what do you think?
Disagreeing with James
We're getting
Westgate before
distracted
you
by-
could even talk.
There's guests at the door if you flip the camera.
Before you can even talk, Westgate, or Pitch.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Camera back on.
Peter
we need this.
Skronot. Wait, are we still in pick 11?
Pick
Yeah.
11.
Good
He-
tackle. That's about it. That's all I got.
Well, I'm going to
No,
disagree.
I don't think he's a tackle either.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, no, I'm
is.
gonna disagree here. Standing in at 6'4" and
I got
313
worries about
pounds.
this pick, though.
You do? Well, compared to Paris Johnson,
no.
he's 2 inches
Ralph,
shorter.
keep it moving.
All right.
Well, I'm just saying that he's not as good as Paris
Pick
Johnson.
12, Jermaine Gibbs. This is an F minus by the Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
Don't
really.
know what we are doing here with this pick. This guy could have dropped to the mid-second round, maybe even a third rounder. Yeah, you trade DeAndre Swift, so I kind of see what they're doing. But now you got Swift, Montgomery, and no, you don't have Swift anymore. You've just Gibbs and Montgomery.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better. Pick
Yeah.
13, Luke Van Ness. I mean, he's a perfect scheme fit. I think he's a great edge rusher. He's gonna fit in well with Green Bay.
He's a dude.
He's a dude. He's a guy.
He's a dude.
He is less fat than the tackles in this draft.
Oh, that's why he's an edge. 14th, Roderick Jones. Great pick for the Steelers. I really like this pick.
That
Best
was-
pick in the draft.
That was synchronized. Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Ralph, we don't like that pick.
You guys don't like that pick?
Oh,
Obviously
no,
not.
I'd rather it be for the Jets.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd
really?
rather be for the Jets, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd rather have
exactly.
Broderick Jones than
The
Old
Jet-
McDonald.
The Jets stay jetting. We get
How's that our fault that they traded up and picked him?
yeah, but you're gonna take Will McDonald out of everybody on the board.
All right, but
At least you aren't the Commanders with this.
Will
pick.
McDonald, I like Will
McDonald.
McDonald. He's a freak athlete. He's gonna fit in very well with the system. Imagine Bryce Huff, but like 20 times better. That's what we're gonna see.
Yeah,
Will
he's a
McDonald.
freak. He is definitely a freak.
He's a fantastic pass rusher. Okay.
Emmanuel Forbes. What are we thinking about
D
this pick?
minus this pick.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
What a terrible.
How do you
terrible
take
pick.
that?
How do you pass up on Christian Gonzalez? Is the
Also,
question.
yeah, how do you pass up on a quarterback too? That's another thing.
I think it's because he weighs less.
Okay, that's
All right.
good.
Yep.
Christian
Ralph
Gonzalez,
is
the
in
pick
it.
following.
Best cornerback in the draft.
A+ pick right here.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick legit traded down and still got Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's
somehow.
impressive. Bill Belichick is him.
Yeah,
pretty
I think he's
much.
going to be a
Patriots-
bust,
hey,
and I think that
Patriots haven't made a
Emmanuel
good pick.
Forbes is going to end up better than him. Just
Yeah.
saying.
This guy's in.
No, I mean Christian Gonzalez. So he's a freak athlete. Gonna be one of the best corner. Gonna be the best corner in the draft probably. And we get another
We'll see
close
about
up.
that. Jack Campbell. What do we think? I don't even know this guy.
I mean, Jack Campbell is probably the best interior linebacker in the class, but it's still a reach because he could have probably been there in the second round. So, I mean, Detroit Lions, what are you doing? Let's be honest here.
What a terrible.
We're better
draft.
than that. We're better than that.
I hope
Kalijah
everyone.
Cansey.
I hope everyone.
I actually really like this.
Please. I hope everyone who's still watching the podcast is enjoying the new camera angles today. 'Cause I know I'm not.
Kalijah Cansey. What
I
do
like
we think
this
about
pick.
this
I really
pick?
like
I
this
don't
pick.
like this pick.
Pitch,
I really
take us
hate
away.
this pick.
Take us away.
You get the second best defensive tackle in the class.
He's a very small defensive tackle.
Yeah, but he's very fast.
Yeah,
You
but
get
he's
a
very
fast
small.
defensive- You get a fast defensive tackle. I think he's
explosive.
second best. He's very explosive, good off the line. And
Would you say he's like Grady Jarrett?
Yeah, I mean they're both good
Yeah.
pass rushers.
Did you know that he had a record day at the NFL Combine?
That's good.
he did? No, that was never mind. Wrong guy. I'm thinking about the wrong guy. I did not know he had a record day. I was thinking about the Michigan guy.
Wow, so now you proved that he was talking about the wrong person.
No, I
and
was
get
talking
this
about
guy
the
off
right
podcast.
person,
Next
but
pick, Jackson Smith, JSN.
Yeah, as Ralphie
Jigba.
claimed, he's the best pick in the draft. So yeah, I mean, Ralphie, take us away if you think he's the best pick in the draft.
The Seattle Seahawks steal him at pick 20, and I'm loving it.
Tyler Lockett's gone by next year also with that
Quentin
pick, so-
Johnson.
Jackson, can I, bro? Let me speak. Oh my
So
god.
Quentin Johnson, next pick. He's a really big receiver, weighing in at 208 pounds. I think he's going to be a solid receiver in the NFL, and he's going to have a long time playing.
Yeah, I love the player, but
Moving on to the next pick,
Ralphie,
Zay
stop,
Flowers.
Stop. I got to mute him.
I'm talking.
Let's mute Ralph. Okay, so for the time being, he's muted. So, Quentin Johnson out of TCU. Love the player, hate the pick. I think he could have been there in the second round, but I also I wanted the Jets to draft him. So, I'm a huge fan of him. I think he's gonna fit him well. I mean, him, Keenan, Mike Williams is still there, right? Or no? Where'd he go?
Yeah. No.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Williams still here.
So three amazing receivers. That's a great receiver room. As we get even more close-up shots. Ralphie, we're gonna unmute you. Announce
All right,
next
on to
pick.
Zay Flowers, 5'9". I think he's going to be a bust
That's it.
Why?
That's all you got one of the
because he's 5'9".
shiftiest
Okay.
guys in the draft, though.
Yeah, but he's going to get hit really hard, and he's going to get a concussion. That's my take.
All right. Another receiver.
He also went to Boston.
At 23, Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison, top two probably receiver in the class. I think the Vikings are lucky that he fell all the way to 23 to them. And in my
front of the
opinion,
Giants.
he's going to be the best receiver out of this class. I really like him. I'm a huge fan of Jordan Addison. Pitch is upset because he does.
We have Wink Martindale's best friend here, Deontay Banks out of Maryland. Let's give it up for the Jets. Not Jets,
yeah.
the Giants. The Giants keep
wish you were
doing
a Jets fan.
Joe Shane and Brian Dable things. The
yeah.
Giants had a top 3 draft.
No, they didn't.
Well, Deontay Banks is not good. There's never been a good corner drafted by the Giants when they were on the Giants ever. Every single corner that the Giants have drafted has been a bust for the Giants.
That's
Okay,
actually
okay.
Giants. DeAndre Baker.
Name. Okay, besides
They
DeAndre,
Eli
can't
Apple.
draft DBs.
Eli
Eli
Apple.
Apple and DeAndre Baker. They can't draft DBs in the first round.
that was under the Dave Gettleman
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Still.
matter.
era.
And he's like
So-
6 foot, bro. You got to be at least 6'2" to
6
play
foot.
in the
Deontay
He's
NFL.
one of the
Banks-
best. He's one of
No,
the best
he is a
man-to-man
good.
corners.
He
very good.
is gonna
He
fit
fits
in.
Wink Martindale's scheme.
He's gonna fit the
perfectly.
system really well. He's very aggressive.
All
He's
right,
gonna fit
Buffalo.
it.
Dalton Kincaid.
I think second best tight end in the draft. The Bills suck.
Great hands.
They will never do anything well. I don't care that he has good hands. He's gonna get absolutely bullied by NFL linebackers. And yeah, I don't like Dalton Kincaid because Michael Myers is better than him. Ralph, I want you to
I think
absolutely.
he's great.
Of course.
I think he weighing in at 246 pounds, 6'4", going to Utah. He's not huge, but he's not little.
He's
and
not going to Utah anymore. He left Utah.
well,
Yeah.
thanks, Sherlock. Obviously now he's on the Bills.
Mozzie Smith. Love this pick. actual
I think it's
freak
the underrated,
for the Cowboys.
most underrated pick in
Freak.
the class.
This guy
A+
is
pick.
crazy athletic for a defensive end.
I think he's gonna come on the field and be great.
A+
No,
pick.
Mozzie
We
Smith.
don't like Cowboys here.
Cowboys did something right.
Yeah, I know, right? It's madness, absolute madness.
Next pick, Anton Harris. What are we thinking?
He's
Harrison.
Mid. We got a mid. This was a reach.
Yeah, for sure. They were desperate because they needed a tackle after Cam Robinson got suspended, and they reached hard. I think they could. I mean, you could have just traded down at that
Yeah,
point. You
definitely
know what I
could've
mean?
traded
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Next pick, Miles Murphy. I love this guy. I think
it's
he's
a good pick.
humongous, and I think he's gonna kill every single NFL O-line.
Yeah, it's a really good pick. I
No,
like
it
this
is.
pick also.
It is a good pick. You think? I think you go back up. I think he definitely could have been taken definitely over Will McDonald. Even though I said I love the pick and I'm a Jets fan. But what other edges? Luke Van Ness, I think he could have been taken over.
Yeah, but yeah,
I mean, it's even debatable. You could say it's taken over Tyree Wilson. I really don't like Tyree Wilson, if you can't tell.
All right, next pick, Brian Brisset.
this pick is very. I like this pick.
I
a
love this
lot.
pick. He is humongous. Therefore, he will go through every single NFL D line. Because
right.
if the
O-line,
NFL is
O-line.
O-line, yeah. Because if there's anything that the NFL has taught me, it's always the fat guy that wins. That's how it works.
Yeah.
What about
All
you,
right.
Westgate?
I like the pick. I don't really know much about him, so I can't talk about his skill set. But what I've heard, it's a good pick, and we're gonna move on to the next.
Nolan Smith. What are we thinking?
Nolan
Of course,
Smith-
the Eagles land
Yeah,
another great
I don't know
pick.
how. Like how do they do that?
They can't keep getting away
How
with
did he
this.
fall so far? Also, the Jets could have taken him at 15. And I would have been happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, life's life, man. What are you gonna do? He's sick.
And then Felix.
No, let him pronounce it.
Ralph's got this
Yeah,
one.
they always have to make fun of me. We got Felix. Anudike Usama.
That was it. Yeah,
You got it.
Oh, that was sick. That was sick.
This guy's good at football. That's why he's in the NFL. That's
Yeah,
all I
he's
got.
a-
6'3",
he's a good pass
255.
rusher.
He's
Hopefully-
He's little, and he's going to get absolutely moved. I see him lasting in the league for a solid 3 years. They're going to play in the XFL for the Gamblers.
Okay, so now we're gonna go over the Jets and Giants draft in their entirety, and
In the last 6 minutes that we have, I'm just going to speed run both really quick.
Stop.
Come on, let's go. Go
Yeah,
Jets.
let's go.
What do you guys
Let's
think
go.
about the Jets? From the Jets fans, what do you guys think about the Jets draft?
Someone pull up the
Solid
complete
draft. We got a
class.
solid draft. We got Israel Abanikanda, and I think he's going to be a solid backup for Brees Hall and
Yeah?
Zonovan Knight. What about you, Westgate?
So Ralphie, can you
want the Jets one?
Yeah, I'll get it really quick. We'll get the Jets' entire draft class.
It's all right. I'll go to the Giants while I wait for them.
No, we won't. No, we won't.
All right. Maybe I won't.
Here we
Maybe I
go.
won't.
So, pulling up the Jets draft
Okay.
class here.
So
There we go, right there.
here we go. First
This-
round, we have Will McDonald. We've already spoke enough about him. I mean, I like him, but I think he's a kind of a reach. And then we get in the second round, pick 43, Joe Tippmann. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Joe
We're good.
Tippmann, the best center in the class. Awesome pick. I think he's better than the Giants center that they drafted. We'll get to later. No, I'm not saying John Michael
Well,
Schmitz is bad.
I
but
actually
think,
rather Joe Tippmann than John Michael
Yeah,
Schmitz,
right.
but he was the best O lineman available at the time.
switch your camera, please. All right, and now, and we didn't have a third round pick. Carter Warren. I mean, hometown guy. I think he's a very good offensive tackle for a fourth round pick. And I mean, I knew somewhat about him coming in. I was happy when the Jets drafted him, but some people say they see him as another Chuma Idoga. If Ralph, you remember Chuma Idoga?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Sure you know who that is?
Yeah.
And then in our fifth round, Israel. I don't even know how to pronounce his name.
Abedinik.
Well,
Abin
I
Khadr.
did it really good.
Gazana.
Israel. Hold on. I'll butcher his name for you guys. Israel Abanikanda.
Yeah, I mean, he's really fast, but his skills as a running back sometimes, as I've seen the last couple of days, are kind of shaky. So I don't know. The potential is there if he can kind of like develop more into a better complete running back in the NFL. But the speed is there. I mean, the versatility is there. So it'd be interesting to see how he develops. Round 6, Zaire Barnes. I mean, these picks kind of.
Who even is that guy?
He was projected to be an undrafted free agent. I don't really know much about the guy, obviously, because he was Western
Yeah.
Michigan's second inside linebacker.
I'd rather watch baby penguins make friends than watch that guy play a single NFL snap.
Jarek Bernard, Converse. He's
That's actually a
fast.
good pick.
He's
That's
a good DB. He can play safety, which is probably what he'll play on the Jets. Be that fourth safety, kind of swing corner, which the Jets needed. And then in the seventh round, they take
Zach
Odie
Kuntz. I love
Tight
him a lot.
Zach Kuntz, who ranked the most athletic tight end in NFL history. He
Yep.
number 1 in the RAS. So, I mean, hopefully Zach Kuntz brings that over to the NFL. And
Yep, better than Kelsey. Calling it now.
hopefully. And now we can go on to the Giants
We have
draft.
Giants.
Pitch,
here.
take it away.
All
Ralphie,
right.
you can
Deontay Banks.
jump in.
But we got to do this quick here. Deontay Banks fits Wink Martindale's scheme perfectly. I think it was a really good pick. John Michael Schmitz, best center available for us in the second round. Probably would have rather Joe Tippmann, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Who else do we have here?
New camera angle. Now I got the up top.
Jalen.
Moving.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. He was actually projected second round for a
that.
little for Tennessee wide receiver. He's big, but he's skinny. Maybe see him put on a
Big?
little
What do
bit.
you mean?
He's like 6'1".
I mean, he's a small guy. He's 170 pounds.
So that's why I said put on more weight. But we got Ralph here on the camera. Then we take. Who else did we take after him? Schmidt.
In the
Oh,
meantime,
running
while we
back.
wait for him to
Running
figure it out. Oh, you got it?
It's the running back,
took the
right?
running
Well, I mean, we
the
could
great-
watch 3 cheetahs versus an ostrich on BBC Earth if you guys get bored.
It was a running. I mean, those are the picks that really
Really
matter.
bad running back.
But yeah, I want to talk about Jalen Hyde a little bit.
Yeah, in the last minute.
Yeah, we haven't
got
got to use our time wisely, right? So I think Jalen Hyatt he has a lot of potential, but I want to see him kind of run more intermediate and short routes better and become more a complete receiver in that edge. But he has burners. He catches the ball well. So
And
I'm interested to see how
The
he turns
Giants
out.
drafted Eric Gray.
Right,
It was
that was-
Eric Gray back up to Matt Burita right now. Matt Burita is backing up Saquon Barkley. So
Burita.
This was you only had
Matt
one.
Burita.
You only had
Yes,
one
Matt
day
Burita.
3.
No,
pick.
you said Matt Burita. I thought you said burrito. It's Matt Burita.
What?
Can I say something?
Yeah. Producer JP.
I didn't want to be here anyways.
jump on it.
It doesn't really matter what number you get picked in the draft. But all that matters is that you're in the NFL and you do what's best for your career.
Wise words from John Paul Cassese. Now to close the show. Thank you for
you-
watching. I've been Raffaele Donniacuo. He's been James Westgate. He's been Michael Picciano, and I have to go to class.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end, Jets and Giants, I think B+ drafts.
this very entertainment. It's very
Yeah,
entertaining
very
episode,
entertaining,
guys.
guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
JP, for absolutely destroying every possible camera angle. And
Such good
it's been real, everyone.
Oh,
Ralphie
that was
is
that.
checking out early. Guys, your show's not over yet. Ralphie's just checking out early. But I've been
Thank
James
you, guys.
Westgate. That's Ralph.
I stopped recording like 5
I've
minutes
still